Version 1.10 of Age of Empires Mobile introduces one of the most competitive updates the game has seen so far. The highlight of this update is a brand new cross-server solo battlefield called Starfall Vane. Unlike alliance-based wars, this mode focuses entirely on individual performance. Every decision you make inside the battlefield directly affects your ranking and rewards, making preparation and timing more important than raw power alone. Starfall Vane runs once every week and requires players to register before entering. You are given a limited registration window to select a session time that fits your schedule. Once the session begins, you enter a shared map with players from multiple servers across different regions. From that moment forward, your objective is simple in theory. Gather as much Starfall iron as possible before time runs out. The battlefield itself is divided into 3 resource zones. The outer areas are relatively safer, but provide lower yields. As you move closer to the center, both the rewards and the danger increase dramatically. Stronger players often rush the middle, but that strategy carries heavy risk. Smart players usually start from the edges, build momentum, and gradually transition toward higher value zones later in the match. Each Starfall Vane match lasts 35 minutes. The first 5 minutes function as a preparation stage. During this time, you cannot fight or gather, but you can observe the map and plan your route. The following 30 minutes are active combat time. Every second matters. Efficient movement, smart engagement decisions, and continuous gathering determine your final standing in the rankings. There are 4 levels of Starfall Vanes scattered across the map. Higher level Vanes provide faster gathering speeds and larger capacity. However, they attract more players and more conflict. When you completely gather a Vane, there is a chance to receive bonus chests containing additional Starfall iron or temporary battlefield buffs that enhance your troops' performance. Beyond resource gathering, defeating special roaming enemies also grants significant rewards. These enemies appear in different tiers, and the stronger they are, the more Starfall iron they provide. Periodically, powerful elite enemies spawn and become high-value targets. Eliminating them quickly can create a huge advantage, but attempting to fight them without preparation can cost you valuable time and troops. Ancient monuments occasionally appear across the map. Destroying these structures grants advanced buff rewards known as Stellar Blessings. Buffs apply to all of your troops within the battlefield, but there is a limit to how many you can carry at once. Once the cap is reached, obtaining a new buff requires replacing an existing one, making decision-making extremely important. Buff management plays a critical role in long-term efficiency. Early in the match, gathering focused buffs are often more beneficial. As the match approaches its final phase, combat-oriented buffs become far more valuable. Choosing the wrong buff at the wrong time may limit your growth potential. Successful players constantly adapt their buff choices based on battlefield conditions. During the final 10 minutes of the match, 5 Eternal Towers appear in the center of the map. Each tower can only be occupied by one troop at a time. While occupying a tower, your troop generates a massive amount of Starfall iron per second. However, the tower applies stacking debuffs over time, gradually weakening your unit. Managing how long you hold the tower is the key to success. Once you enter the battlefield, troop configurations are locked. All troops have standardized carrying capacity, and external gathering bonuses do not apply inside the event. This system ensures fairness between players. Victory depends entirely on in-match decisions, positioning, timing, and resource control, rather than outside advantages. At the end of the session, rankings are calculated based on the total amount of Starfall iron collected. Players earn tier points according to their placement. As you participate consistently, you climb tiers and unlock additional rewards. Future matches attempt to group players of similar tiers together, increasing the competitiveness and balancing the experience. The most effective overall strategy in Starfall Vane is patience combined with calculated aggression. Avoid rushing the center too early. Build stable income in lower zones, secure efficient buffs, and preserve your strongest troops for the final 10-minute tower phase. The players who dominate this mode are not necessarily the strongest, but those who understand when to fight and when to wait.